It was early morning on 8th Feb 2014 when I was doing my night shift in a cab office in London. I got this message from ACCA stating my final results have been declared. I remember how much I was shivering after receiving that one message which would change my life forever. Gathering all the courage I could, I opened that message where it finally stated that I've cleared my last paper and I've become a chartered certified accountant from ACCA. I cannot tell you the feeling I had at that particular moment. It was indeed a once in a lifetime experience for me. How did I land up in choosing ACCA as the professional qualification I wanted to do? Was it simple for me to complete this amazing qualification? What is the scope of ACCA at this point of time? Or a very famous question which I get very often, is ACCA worth it? In this video, I will walk you through my entire journey of how I completed my ACCA, what has changed after I got this amazing qualification. I am Paramveer Vilku. I am an ACCA MBA in Finance with a decade of experience in auditing and accounting. So why an accidental ACCA? Let's take a step back and understand how I picked up this qualification. My elder brother was a meritorious student throughout his study life. He went on to become the first chartered accountant in our family. CA in India, or in fact anywhere around the world, is a badge of honor to have. The amount of respect he got after completing his qualification was simply amazing. This really inspired me to enroll for the CA course as well. CA requires a lot of dedication, focus, and moreover a lot of patience. I was an average student throughout my life and I used to study for any examinations just weeks before that. Somehow I had this myth that this would work in the CA exams as well. Further, in your early 20s, you have a lot of distractions, which I did fell for as well. Somehow, I managed to complete my CA Foundation and IPCC in a couple of attempts. I completed my articleship for 3.5 years. And then, parallelly, I was doing my BCom and MCom. Now the accident part starts. As I mentioned to you earlier, in your early 20s, you tend to get diverted a lot in unwanted things. When I was supposed to study, I got diverted. This ensured I back out of the CA course. This was a very big decision in my life and which altered my path altogether. I went into clinical depression for 1.5 years, and these were the prime years of my student life. Nonetheless, I was done with the slow and dark phase of my life. With a big push from my parents, I decided to get back on my feet and do what I'm supposed to do, that is, build a life which all parents dream for their children. I got a call from my cousin who is based in London. He invited me to come over and explore different avenues and comforted me that something would work out. With this thought, I got really excited. I went to my local immigration agent who suggested me the ACCA course. This really made sense as I already had the experience which I gained in the CA course in India. So I decided to take this up. Finally, I remember on 15 August 2011, I packed my bags and I was off to London. London is one of the most beautiful cities to live in and the most toughest one as well. I was now out of my comfort zone and this was the time for me to speed up my career. I made a lot of new friends, especially from other countries, which gave me a good international exposure. I commenced my studies for ACCA from Kaplan Financial, my home for next couple of years. I decided to give 3 papers in my first attempt for ACCA. I didn't have much time to prepare, but I became overconfident that the subjects I already know because of my past experience in CA. Glad my first ACCA attempt showed me the reality. I flunked in 2 papers out of 3. I managed to clear only 1. That showed me that this course cannot be taken for granted at all. London is expensive, so is the fees which international students pay over there. Somehow, this first failure in my ACCA exam taught me a very good lesson. Yes, Financially, I had to bear a lot of burden for this failure, but it made me more focused, dedicated, and determined to complete this qualification in a very short span of time. Luckily, within a year and a half, I was able to complete the ACCA qualification after this failure. Trust me, once you learn from your experiences, sky is the limit for you. Life changed big time for me after I completed the ACCA qualification. Finally, I was able to tell my family that I have become a chartered accountant. I landed up a job in a mid-sized accountancy firm in London. Moreover, with the experiences I had in completing my ACCA qualification and my past CA qualification as well, I picked up the MBA in finance and completed that within a year. Equipped with both the qualifications, I came back to India, where I gave an interview in a Big Four, and so far I've spent 8 years in that company. Over the years, I've certainly realized there are no shortcuts to success. Both hard and smart work play a very important role in our lives. To all the students who are pursuing any professional qualification, make sure you're dedicated, committed, and ensure to complete your qualifications within a suitable amount of time. Thanks for watching this video. In case you have any suggestions, please feel free to reach out to me. Or if you want to bring out your success story in front of the world, I'm always there to help you out. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Take care.